Listen here. If you want to know how to stop overthinking, you've got to understand something first. Most people don't wear themselves out with work. They wear themselves out with their thoughts. They replay yesterday's conversations. They imagine tomorrow's problems. They question every decision they've made. And by the time evening rolls around, they're exhausted from carrying things that haven't even happened yet. Now, I've learned something living out here in the country. The land teaches you a lot about the way life really works. You see, a farmer doesn't stand out in the field worrying about the harvest before he's even planted the seed. He starts with the soil in front of him, one row at a time, one pass of the tractor at a time, and that field slowly comes together. But if a farmer stood there worrying about every storm that might come, every dry season that might happen, every pest that might show up, he'd never plant a thing. And life works the same way. A lot of folks today are trying to live in 10 different tomorrows at once. Their mind is racing ahead, trying to solve problems that haven't even arrived. But peace doesn't come from solving tomorrow. Peace comes from taking care of today. Now, I know that's easier said than done, because when the mind gets into the habit of worrying, it doesn't slow down easily. It keeps spinning like a tractor stuck in the mud. But here's the thing about overthinking. Most of the time, the mind isn't solving problems. It's repeating them over and over again, like a song stuck on the same line. And the more you replay it, the heavier it feels. I've known folks who lost sleep over things that never happened. They worried about conversations that never took place. They feared outcomes that never arrived. But the stress they carried while worrying about it, that part was real. Listen here. You can't live peacefully if your mind is always camping out in tomorrow. Life doesn't move that way. Life moves the way a long dirt road moves, one stretch at a time. You drive the mile you're on, then the next mile shows up. And if you keep looking 50 miles down the road the whole time, you'll miss the turn right in front of you. Now, there's another thing the land teaches you. Out here, there are seasons for everything. There's planting season, growing season, harvest season, and quiet seasons where the ground rests. But if a farmer tried to rush those seasons, nothing would grow right. And the same goes for life. Some seasons are for learning. Some seasons are for rebuilding. Some seasons are for healing. And some seasons are simply for catching your breath. But when the mind starts overthinking, it tries to rush through every season at once. And that's when people lose their peace. Listen here. You don't have to solve your whole life today. You don't have to untangle every problem tonight. You just have to take care of the next honest step in front of you. That's it. That's how fields get planted. That's how barns get built. That's how families get through hard seasons. One steady step at a time. I've seen people carry worries for years, only to realize later the road worked itself out one way or another. But the time they spent worrying, they never get that back. And that's why protecting your peace matters. Peace isn't about having a perfect life. Peace is about learning which thoughts are worth carrying and which ones to put down. Because the truth is, some thoughts are like weeds in a field. If you keep watering them, they grow. But if you leave them alone, they fade away. And that's something a lot of people don't realize. You don't always need to fight every thought. Sometimes you just stop feeding it. You focus on the work in front of you. You focus on today, and slowly the mind settles down, like a pond after the wind stops blowing. Now listen here. If this message found you at the right moment, I want you to go down to the comments and write, "One step today." I read every message, more than you might think. And sometimes the words you leave down there help someone else realize they're not the only one trying to quiet their mind and move forward. So take that next step today. Not tomorrow, not next week, just today. Because that's where peace begins. One step, right where you are.